Good day, my dear young mathematicians. How are you? I hope you're all doing fine, safe, and healthy. For today, I'm going to discuss to you arithmetic and geometric sequence. The objective of our lesson are: number one, you will be able to understand how to identify geometric and arithmetic sequences. Number two, you will be able to solve problems involving arithmetic and geometric sequences. Now let's have the warm-up activity. In this warm-up activity, I want you to write your answer on a piece of paper. Number one, find the missing term of the sequence 2, 4, 6, and 8. Number 2, find the missing term of the sequence 1, 4, 9, and 16. Number 3, find the last term of the sequence 81, 27, 9, 3. And last, number 4, find the missing term of the sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, let's answer. Be honest, you check your own paper. Okay, so for the first sequence, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and the missing term is 10. Now, observe the sequence. From the first term, 2, then the second term, 4. So we have 2 plus 2, that gives you 4. Then the next term, plus 2 again, 6. Then plus 2 again, you have 8. So that the last term or the missing term is 8 plus 2 is 10. So you have noticed that from the first term to the next term, we added positive 2. Therefore, positive 2 is the common difference. So take note of the word common difference. So the common difference between each term is positive 2. Okay, so again, the correct answer for number 1, the missing term is 10. Okay, now let's proceed to number. Okay, for number 2, our sequence, we have 1, 4, 9, 16, and the missing term is 25. So how did we get 25? So let's notice that in each term, it is a squared number. So we have 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. So that's the second term. 3 times 3 is 9. So that's the third term. And the fourth term, we have 4 times 4, 16. Therefore, the missing term is 25. That's coming from 5 times 5. Okay? Next, number 3. So our sequence for number 3, we have 81, 27, 9, 3, and the missing term is 1. So let us observe, or let us discover how did we get 1. So our first term is 81. Our second term is 27. So from 81, if we're going to divide 81 by 3, so will give us 27. Okay? So from 27, if we're going to divide it by 3, will give us 9. From 9, if it is divided by 3, will give us 3. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. So the missing term is 1. So how did we come up with 1? So we divide each term by a common ratio, which is 3. So take note of the word common ratio. So our common ratio now is 3. So each term, you're going to divide it by 3. Again, 81 divided by 3 is 27. 27 divided by 3 is 9. And 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, so our common ratio is 3. So we call this one as geometric sequence. Okay, next, number 4. For number 4, our sequence are 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and the missing term is 8. Okay, so let's discover how did we come up with 8. So in this sequence, we are going to add the two previous term. Okay, so the first term is 1, then add the before 1 we have 0, diba? So 0 plus 1 equals 1. That's the second term. 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's the third term. Then next, we have 1 plus 2 equals 3 will give us 3. So that's the fourth term. Now for the fifth term, that is 2 plus 3 equals 5. Therefore, to get the missing term, you are going to add 3 plus 5, which will give us 8. Okay, so in this kind of sequence, we're going to add the two previous terms. Okay, so yung previous term na dalawa, i-add mo will give you the next term. Okay, so we call this one as Fibonacci sequence. Okay, now what's your score? Okay, be honest. I hope you got 4 over 4. Okay, very good. Now, let's have the next. Okay, so this time, we are going to define terms used in the topic. So, we have our vocabulary. Let's start with the word sequence. So, ano ba ibig sabihin ng sequence? Okay, so sequence is a list of numbers in a specific order. So, list of numbers na mayroong sariling order. Okay, example of a sequence, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So there is an order. 3, 6, 12, and 24. 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34. So there is a specific order. Listing of numbers with a specific order is called sequence. Okay? Next, arithmetic sequence. So what is arithmetic sequence? Okay? So arithmetic sequence is a pattern of numbers that have the same number added to get to the next term. Okay, this number is the common difference, which we use a small letter D as the symbol for common difference. Again, so kanina, nung sa warm-up activity natin, ang sabi ko, take note of the word common difference. So this time, pag sinabi pa lang arithmetic sequence, ang kailangan pala natin is the common difference. So it is a pattern of numbers that have the same number. Okay? The same number added to get to the next term. So same number yung i-add mo para makuha ang mga next term. And this number na inad mo, the same number na inad mo is what we call the common difference. Okay? So example, we have 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So from 3, which is our first term, nakuha natin ang second term na 5. Ang ginawa natin para makuha si 5, nag-add tayo ng positive 2. Okay? So para makuha naman ang third term, another positive 2. So in-add mo kay 5, makuha mo ang next term na 7. And then next, plus 2 ulit, makuha mo ang 9, which is the fourth term. Plus 2 ulit is 11. And 13, it's coming from 11 plus 2. So this time, this same number na inad para makuha ang next term is positive 2. Therefore, our common difference is 2. So the value of our D is positive 2. Again, D is the symbol for common difference. Okay, you get it? Next. Okay, so for the formula, for arithmetic sequence, okay, take note of our formula. We have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, wherein a sub n is the nth term. Ito yung hahanapin mong term. N is the number of terms, A sub 1 is the first term, and D is the common difference. So, at ito yung ating general formula for arithmetic sequence. Again, the general formula to find an arithmetic sequence, we have A sub 11, A sub n again, A sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. Okay? Next, we have geometric sequence. So, ano ibig sabihin ng geometric sequence? Okay? So, geometric sequence, we have, it is a pattern of numbers that have the same number multiplied to get to the next term. Okay? This number is what we call the common ratio, which is being symbolized by a small letter R. Okay? So, kanina, sa arithmetic sequence, ang sabi natin, the same number added to get to the next term. So, this time, the same number naman, imo-multiply to get to the next term. So, imo-multiply mo yung the same number, makuha mo yung next term. And the same number is called the common ratio. Okay? So, ang common ratio, ang ating symbol for common ratio is the small letter R. For example, so we have 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48. So, mula sa first term na 3, tinimes mo siya ng 2, you get the second term which is 6. So, mula sa 6, times 2 mo siya, you have the third term which is 12. And then from 12 times 2 mo ulit, you have the fourth term na 24. So, from 24, times 2 mo siya ulit, you will have the fifth term na 48. So, the common number na minomultiply natin to get the next term is 2. Therefore, the value of R is 2, and 2 is our common ratio. Okay? Gets niyo ba? Okay. Next. Okay. So, for our next formula, we have the formula for geometric sequence. We have A sub n is equal to A sub 1 times R to the power n minus 1, where A sub n equals the nth term, n is the number of terms, A sub 1 is the first term, and R is the common ratio. Okay, so take note of the formula again. For the geometric sequence formula, A sub n is equal to A sub 1 times R to the power n minus 1. So take note, to the power of n minus 1. Okay, next, we have Fibonacci sequence. So ano ba yung Fibonacci sequence? So this is a special number where each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers starting with 0 and 1. Okay? So, for example, so, yung dalawang previous number, i-add mo equals the next number. So, 0, so for example, this one, 0 plus 1, so ang first term ay 0, ang second term ay 1. Okay? So, kasi sabi dyan sa definitions natin, starting with 0 and 1. So, the first two number is 0 and 1. To get the next term, which is the third term, you add 0 plus 1 equals 1. Okay? Next, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then 2 plus 3 equals 5, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's Fibonacci sequence. Okay, next, so it is a special number. Okay, next, you are going to identify the types of sequence. Okay, you write your answer on on a piece of paper or on your notebook, and then you check after. Okay, so you are going to identify each of the given numbers on what type of sequence. So, isulat mo din sa papel mo arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence, or Fibonacci sequence. Okay, start number 1. Number 1, we have 2, 5, 9, 14, and 20. So what type of sequence? Again, 2, 5, 9, and 14, and 20. Number 2, 2, 9, 16, 23, and 30. 2, 9, 16, 23, and 30. Okay? Are you ready for number 3? So number 3, we have, excuse me, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34. Okay, again, the sequence, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34. Okay, number 4. Okay, the sequence we have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, and 20. Okay, number 5, 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48. Number 6, -4, 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16. Okay, next, number 7, 10, 7, 4, 1, -2, and -5. Okay, number 8, 5, 10, 20, 40, and 80. Okay, next, number 9, 1, -2, 4, -8, and 16. And last, number 10, -4, -2, -1, -1/2, and -1/4. Okay? So, are you ready? We're going to check your answer. Be honest, ha? We are going to check your answer. Okay? Check your own paper. So, the correct answers are, okay, for number 1, it's an arithmetic sequence. Number 2, arithmetic sequence. Number 3, Fibonacci sequence. Number 5, arithmetic sequence. Number 4, arithmetic sequence. Number 5, geometric sequence. Number 6, arithmetic sequence. Number 7, arithmetic sequence. And number 8, geometric sequence. Number 9, geometric sequence. And number 10, geometric sequence. Okay, so ano score mo? 10 over 10? Yay! Okay, very good. 10 over 10. Okay? Next. So we have now, let's generalize our formula. So ito, meron tayong formulas. Okay? So for arithmetic sequence, we have A sub n equals A sub n minus 1 plus D. So this is the recursive formula. Now, kailan gagamitin ang recursive formula? Kapag masyadong malapit yung mga sequence. So mamaya mayroon tayong example kung kailan gagamitin sa recursive formula. And we have also the explicit formula. Ito yung formula na nilagay ko doon sa activity natin kanina. We have A sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. So D is our common difference. Okay? So for our geometric sequence, we have A sub n equals A sub n minus 1 times R. For a recursive formula, kung masyadong madikit yung sequence natin, tsaka gagamitin yung recursive formula. Okay, so for explicit formula, ito yung nandoon na kanina, na-discuss ko na kanina. We have A sub n equals A sub 1 times R to the power of n minus 1, where our common ratio is R. Okay, so A sub 1 again is the first term, A sub n is the nth term, and n is the number of terms. Okay. Okay, let's have the example. So example number 1. Given the fourth term of an arithmetic sequence is 20 and the common difference is 9, find the sixth term. Okay? So, given yung A sub 4, may D tayo na 9, tapos hahanapin daw natin ang pang-anim. Okay? So, this time, makikita natin or mapapansin natin na ang given ay fourth term, ang hinanap ay sixth term. So, close sila. So, since the terms are close together, it is easiest to use the recursive formula. So, this time, pwede natin gamitin yung recursive formula kasi close yung term na hinanap natin at saka yung given. So, based doon sa kaninang previous natin na slide, ang recursive formula for arithmetic sequence is a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus d. Okay? So, what are the given information? So, we have the a sub 4 na 20 and d which is 9. Okay? So, yun yung mga given makikita natin doon sa problem. Mayroon tayong a sub 4 na 20, then mayroon tayong d na 9. Okay? So, step 1, you're going to find the fifth term. Okay? Ma'am, bakit fifth term? Kasi nga, fourth yung given, 6 ang hinanap. So, pag ginamit mo, kinuha mo si fifth, so makukuha mo na yung 6. Kasi alam mo, mayroon ka ng fourth. May fifth to 6 na kasunod. Okay? So, how to find the fifth term? So, a sub 5, kasi nga fifth term, equals a sub n. Our n is 5 minus 1 plus 9. So, ang ginamit nating formula ay yung recursive formula. Okay? So, a sub 5 equals 5 minus 1 is 4 plus 9. So, a sub 5, ito na tayo, a sub 5. Di ba may value tayo ng a sub 4 na 20? So, ayan, lagay natin, i-substitute natin yung 20 plus 9. Therefore, 20 plus 9 equals 29. Ibig sabihin, our fifth term is 29. Our fourth term is 20. Our fifth term is 29. Okay? So, gets nyo na, may idea na kayo what's the sixth term. Okay? Kahit hindi mo na isolve, alam mo na what is the sixth term kasi alam mo yung common difference natin. Diba sabi natin yung common difference, yun yung i-add dun sa term to get the next term. So, without solving for the sixth term, alam mo na, ang 6, i-add mo lang kay 29 plus 9. So, we have 38. Okay? So, eto na. So, to find the sixth term, so, syempre, you have a sub 6 equals a times to the a sub 6 minus 1 plus 9. So, 6 minus 1 is 5 plus 9. Eh, mayroon na tayong value ng a sub 5 na 29 plus 6. So, your a sub 6 is 38. Okay? So, the pattern or the sequence, we have a sub 4 na 20. Tapos, ang next is 29. Then, the sixth term is 38. Okay. That's how to use the recursion formula. Okay? Next, sample number 2. Given the sequence -7, -3, 1, 5, 9, find the 42nd term. Okay, so hanapin daw natin ang 42nd term. Now, we have noticed in this problem, malayo yung hinanap, 42nd. Okay? So, we are going to use the explicit formula, the general formula. Since the first term ay given and the terms are far apart, it is best to use the explicit formula. So, what are the given what are the given information? Meron kang a sub 1 na -7, meron kang n. Okay, makikita, hanapin natin ng n, mahahanap natin kasi may mga sequence naman na given, and then solve natin. Okay, so first, find the common difference from -7 to -3. Ang ginawa mo ay +4. So, -7 plus 4 will give you -3. -3 plus 4 will give you 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. Therefore, the value of D, our common difference, is 4. And obvious naman, ang ating A sub 1, the first term. A sub 1 means the first term. So, our A sub 1 is -7. Okay? Using the explicit formula, we have a sub 42 kasi we want to find the 42nd term. So, a sub 42 equals the first term is -7 plus our n is 42. Kasi yun yung hinanap natin. Ito, n. So, 42 minus 1 and our common difference or the value of d is 4. Okay, so simplify. A sub 42 equals -7. 42 minus 1 is 41 times 4. Okay? So, -7 plus 41 times 4 is 164. Okay? So, -7 plus 164, unlike sign sila, subtract natin. So, 164 minus 7 is 157. Siyempre positive kasi mas malaki ang absolute value ng 164 compare sa absolute value of negative 7. Therefore, the 42nd term of the sequence negative 7, negative 3, 1, 5, and 4 is 157. Okay? Gets nyo ba? Gets nyo? Okay, next. Let's have example number 3. Okay? So, for example number 3, given the 10th term of a geometric sequence is negative 16 and the common ratio is negative 2. Find the 12th term. So, sa example number 3, this is a geometric sequence. So, alam natin kanina sa discussion natin sa previous slide, pag geometric sequence, common ratio ang hinahanap natin. Ibig sabihin, a common number na i-multiply natin to get the next term. Okay? So, let's observe sa given natin. So, meron tayong given na 10th term, tas ang hinanap natin ay pang 12th term. So, close ulit sila. 10, tapos 12. So, gitna doon, 11. So, we are going to use, it is best to use the recursive formula. Okay? So, the recursive formula, of a geometric sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 times r. Okay? So, what are the given information based on the problem? So, ang given information, mayroon tayong a sub 10 na negative 16 at meron tayong common na ratio na negative 2. Okay? So, next, ang una natin gagawin or step 1 natin ay hanapin natin yung pang 11th term, yung gitna. Kasi mayroon ka ng 10, hinanap yung 12. So, solve muna natin si 11. So, pang 11th term natin, so we have a sub 11 kasi we want to find the 11th term is equal to a sub 11 minus 1 times our common ratio is negative 2. Given yung common ratio natin na nandyan sa problem. Okay? So, simplify. A sub 11 equals 11 minus 1 is 10 times the common ratio na negative 2. So, may value tayo ng A sub 10. Ito, di ba, mayroon tayong given na negative 16. So, ang A sub 10 natin ay 16. So, isa-substitute natin dito. So, a sub 11 equals negative 16 times negative 2. So, you will have positive 32. Ibig sabihin, yung pang 11th term pala natin ay positive 32. So, alam nyo na kung ano yung pang 12th term. So, use the recursive formula, a sub 12 equals a sub 12 minus 1 times negative 2, which is our common ratio. So, simplify. 12 minus 1 is 11 times the common ratio na negative 12. Since may value na tayo ng a sub 11, ito, 32. So, i-times natin. So, you have a sub 12 equals 32 times the common ratio na negative 2. So, will give us negative 64. Therefore, doon sa hinanap ng ating problem na pang 12 term, the answer is negative 64. Okay? Guess nyo ba? Naintindihan nyo ba? Okay, very good. Next, let's have example number 3. Number 4 pala. I'm sorry. Example number 4. Given the sequence, negative 2, 6, negative 18, 54, negative 162, find the 10th term. So, since we have the first term, so meron kang first term ngayon and the term are far apart, it is best to use the explicit formula. So, kailan gamitin ulit ang recursive kapag magkalapit yung mga term? Or wala siyang a sub 1. Walang given na a sub 1. Pag given yung a sub 1, gamitin natin yung explicit formula. So, our explicit formula for geometric sequence, we have a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So, we have a sub 1 na negative 2. Ayan, ito yung ating a sub 1 negative 2. So, let's find the common ratio. Okay? So, from negative 2 to 6, minamultiply siya ng negative 3 will give us positive 6. Positive 6 times negative 3 will give us negative 18. Negative 18 times negative 3 will give us positive 54. And positive 54 times negative 3 will give us negative 162. Therefore, our common ratio or the value of R is negative 3. Okay? So, let's substitute to find the 10th term. So, substitute natin yung meron tayong given. So, we have a sub 1 na negative 2. And the ratio is negative 3. So, we have a sub 10 kasi 10 yung hinanap natin. Okay, so anong ilalagay dito sa n? Sa a subscript niyan ay kung ano yung term na hinanap. So since we're looking for 10th term, so 10 ang ilagay equals, our ratio is negative 2 times, our first term pala ay negative 2 times the common ratio natin na negative 3. Okay, so negative 2 times negative 3 to the power 10 minus 1 kasi n minus 1 yan. Diba ang n na hinanap natin ay 10. So minus 1 is 9. So you will have negative 3 to the power 9 is equal to, ilan yan? Ayan, hindi ko mabasa. Okay? So, use your calculator, negative 3 to the power of 9. Ano ibig sabihin ng negative 3 to the power of 9? Si negative 3 ay 9 times mo siyang i-multiply by itself. So, negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3, 9 times. So, the a sub 10 is 39366. Okay? So, guess nyo ba? Okay. Next. Sample number 5. Find the fifth term of the sequence 5, 10, 20, 40. Pang fifth term daw. Okay, so meron tayong a sub 1, so gamitin natin yung explicit formula. Okay, so using the explicit formula, let's identify the given. Our first term or a sub 1 is 5. So ano kaya to? Ratio or difference? Okay, from 5 para makuha si 10, pwedeng 5 plus 5 equals 10. 10 plus 5 ay 15 dapat. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ito arithmetic. Kasi hindi makukuha yung third term eh. So, hindi siya arithmetic. Ibig sabihin, let's try geometry. So, from 5, paano nakuha si 10? So, ita times 2. 10 times 2, 20. 20 times 2 ay 40. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 2, which is the common ratio. So, this is a geometric sequence. Okay? So, let's have now using the given, a sub 1 is 5 and the common ratio is 2. Let us substitute it to our explicit formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the power n minus 1. So, our a sub n is 5. And then, our first formula is 5. Okay. Yung a sub 5, bakit 5? Kasi we want the fifth term. Hinahanap kasi natin yung fifth term. Tapos, yung ating a sub 1 ay 5 din. Kaya pareha silang 5. Okay? Times, ang common ratio natin ay 2 to the power of 5, which is n minus 1. So, 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Okay? Times 5. So, you will have 80. So, the fifth term is 80. Okay? Okay, guess nyo ba? Okay, so it's practice time. So, you are going to write your answer on a 1/2 crosswise yellow paper. And be ready. Pag may face-to-face na tayo, you're going to bring your that paper and we will check. Okay, pag may face-to-face na tayo. Okay, so do the practice activity. And we have, okay, thank you for watching and listening. I hope na-gets nyo, naintindihan nyo ang discussion. And be ready for the checking of your practice activity pag meron tayong face-to-face. Okay, thank you, bye! Okay, thank you for watching and listening. I hope na-gets nyo, naintindihan nyo ang discussion. And be ready for the checking of your practice activity pag meron tayong face-to-face. Okay? Thank you. Bye!